Stories from Lovikka. Slow stories to sleep to. Told by the river in northern Sweden. No hurry, no noise. Just the river and what it remembers. The forest in Washington was not like the forest at home. At home, the trees knew winter. They stood in silence, thin light, cold ground. But there, the trees were older, bigger, heavier. They did not look as if they had grown. They looked as if they had always been there, long before men. And men came to take them down. Hugo was not the man who made the tree fall. That was another job. He was a bucker, a man who worked after the fall, when the great trunk already lay on the ground, when the danger had changed shape. The tree was not alive anymore, but it was not harmless. It could roll, split, crush. And a man had to understand where the weight was hiding. Not by thinking, by feeling. A bucker cut the fallen tree into lengths. Again and again. Saw into wood. Iron wedge. Axe. Breath. The body learned what the mouth did not need to say. There were no soft days in that work. Only wet clothes. Cold hands. Smoke from the camp stove. And the sound of men too tired to speak much. Maybe that part he understood. Not the language. Not the city. Not the scale of America. But work. Work has a language of its own. A man bends. A man lifts. A man watches where not to stand. And if he survives the day, he has understood enough. In the evening there was the camp. Bunks. Boots. Wet wool near the stove. Food eaten fast. Coffee. Maybe a few words in Swedish. Maybe Finnish. Maybe nothing. Outside, the forest waited for morning. Inside, men slept like tools put down for the night. Hugo was far from Lovikka, far from the river, far from the land that knew his name. But when the saw entered the wood, when the body leaned into work, he was not completely lost. Because some things travel with a man. The way he holds a tool. The way he listens before he moves. The way silence does not frighten him. That came from home. The forest in Washington did not care about names. It did not care where a man was born. It only cared if he could stand there, day after day, and do the work. Hugo did. And somewhere between the fallen trees, between the sawdust and the rain, America stopped being a place on a map. It became weight, sound, and time. The kind of time a man carries home without knowing it.